Did you know that? According to a study published in the American journal Sleep Health, people over the age of 60 who nap the wrong way have up to a 45% higher risk of stroke and memory decline. It may sound simple, but it turns out that even a short nap in the middle of the day can affect your heart, your brain, and your lifespan. We often think that taking a quick nap to recharge is a harmless habit, but after the age of 60, everything changes. Your body no longer recovers as quickly as it used to, and those small repeated actions each day quietly shape the quality of your later years. In today's video, I will share with you 5 dangerous mistakes older adults often make when taking naps, along with simple ways to adjust them so that your nap becomes a natural recovery therapy. If you are over 60, please watch this video until the end. It might change the way you care for your health each day. What country are you watching from? Leave a comment below. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more valuable content made just for you. Mistake 1. Napping. Right after a meal. After a meal, especially one high in starch and fat, it is very common to feel sleepy. Many older adults believe that taking a nap right after eating will help with digestion and provide more energy for the afternoon. However, napping immediately after a meal is one of the most dangerous habits for people over 60. When you eat. Your digestive system needs coordinated effort between the stomach, liver, pancreas, and small intestine to process the food. If you lie down too soon, especially on your back, this natural flow is disrupted. Stomach acid can easily flow back up into the esophagus, leading to heartburn, throat irritation, and mucosal damage. This becomes even more serious in older adults, as the lower esophageal sphincter has weakened over time and no longer keeps acid in place as it once did. Beyond the discomfort, chronic acid reflux can lead to long-term problems like persistent sore throat, chronic cough, and even more serious complications. Another often overlooked issue is that after a full meal, blood rushes to the stomach to support digestion. If you lie down at this time, blood circulation to the brain and muscles decreases, making you feel sluggish, tired, or even dizzy after waking up. Instead of feeling recharged, you may end up feeling more drained. The story of Mr. Robert, age 74, living in Missouri, is a typical example. He used to lie down immediately after lunch and would always wake up with a burning throat, mental fog, and bloated stomach. After seeing a doctor, he was advised to wait at least 30 to 60 minutes after eating before napping, or to rest in an upright chair with back support. Within just 1 week of making this change, his throat felt better, his mind clearer, and he no longer felt heavy after his afternoon nap. This habit is not only about digestion, but also about emotional well-being. Many older adults eat and nap out of routine, not out of true need. Repeating the cycle of eat, nap, fatigue can slowly push the mood into a state of sadness, low motivation, and passivity. Over time, this affects not only physical health, but also mental well-being. That is why it is important to allow your body time to process food before resting. A light walk around the house, a few stretches, or simply reading a few pages in a chair can help you digest better while keeping your rest habits healthy. Mistake 2. Napping for too long. A midday nap is one of the most natural remedies to help the body recharge after a morning of activity. However, sleeping too long during the day can have the opposite effect, making older adults feel tired, disoriented, and prone to disruptions in their natural biological rhythm. Many people over 60 have the habit of napping for 1 to 2 hours every afternoon, thinking that more sleep will make the body stronger. But in reality, when a nap exceeds 30 minutes, the brain enters a deep sleep phase. If you are awakened during this phase, your body can fall into a state called sleep inertia, meaning you are awake, but your mind is foggy, it is hard to concentrate, and your limbs may feel heavy. According to a study published in the Journal of Neurology and Geriatrics in the United States, older adults who nap for more than 90 minutes a day have a 40% higher risk of cognitive issues, including memory loss, dementia, and disorientation. The reason is that long daytime naps interrupt the natural circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep at night. As a result, the more you nap during the day, the worse your nighttime sleep becomes, creating a vicious cycle that affects both your physical and mental health. Not to mention, poor quality sleep can lead to increased irritability, a weakened immune system, and a higher risk of falls due to fatigue and poor balance. Mrs. Irene, 81 years old, living in Ohio, used to take 2-hour naps every afternoon because she always felt tired after lunch. But instead of feeling better, she noticed her memory was fading and she had trouble sleeping soundly at night. After her daughter took her to the doctor, it was discovered that she had vitamin D deficiency and mild sleep apnea, which caused poor sleep at night and led to extended drowsiness during the day. She was advised to take vitamin D supplements and limit her naps to just 20 to 30 minutes per day. After a few weeks of following this advice, she felt more mentally alert, slept more deeply at night, and no longer woke up tired in the morning. The important thing to remember is that long naps are not always a sign that your body needs more rest. Sometimes, they signal that you are not getting enough quality sleep at night or that there may be an underlying health issue. If you often feel the need to nap for 2 hours daily, consider checking your nighttime sleep habits, vitamin D levels, or conditions such as sleep disorders, depression, or neurological decline. Just like a battery, your body only needs to be charged enough, not overcharged. A short 20-minute nap may be all you need to refresh your brain, reduce stress, and improve heart health without disrupting your sleep cycle. Mistake 3. Falling asleep for too long in a chair or recliner. For many older adults, the most familiar place for a midday nap is not the bed, but a soft recliner in the middle of the living room. Dozing off while watching TV in the daylight might seem convenient, even comfortable, but in reality, falling asleep for long periods in a chair or recliner carries serious health risks that are often overlooked. When you sleep in a half-sitting, half-lying position, your body cannot fully relax, especially the muscles around the neck, shoulders, back, and abdomen. The diaphragm, which plays a key role in helping you breathe deeply, is slightly compressed, leading to shallow and interrupted breathing during sleep. A study from Harvard University found that poor oxygen intake during sleep over time reduces blood flow to the brain and heart, causing prolonged fatigue, memory decline, and increased cardiovascular risk in older adults. Sitting for long periods with your head tilted, legs bent or dangling for hours also puts pressure on the leg veins. In people over 60, blood circulation is already slower, and these rigid positions can lead to blood pooling and eventually cause deep vein thrombosis (DVT). These blood clots can travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism, which can be fatal if not detected in time. Mr. Marvin, 76 years old and a former supervisor at a factory in Texas, had the habit of napping in his recliner every afternoon after retirement. At first, he thought it was just a quick nap to recharge, but gradually, he began experiencing numbness in his hands, neck pain, and frequent dizziness upon waking. After a medical checkup, he was diagnosed with mild cervical spinal compression due to prolonged neck bending while sleeping in the chair, along with poor circulation in his arms. Once he was advised to switch to napping in bed, using a neck pillow and elevating his legs slightly, His condition improved significantly within just a few weeks. Beyond the physical effects, napping in a chair also brings silent emotional risks. Many older adults begin to develop a habit of withdrawing from life by dozing off in a chair, especially when feeling lonely, bored, or lacking purpose. Instead of being a restorative nap, it becomes a quiet retreat from social connection and a meaningful daily routine. A true, healthy nap is when you rest intentionally in a quiet space with the right posture for a suitable duration and wake up feeling refreshed. So if you often find yourself dozing off in a recliner every day, ask yourself, am I really resting or am I slowly withdrawing from life? Mistake 4. Napping too late in the afternoon. An afternoon nap helps refresh your energy during the day, but if you let that nap slip into the late afternoon, especially after 4 or 5 p.m., it can do more harm than good. Napping too close to bedtime is a common cause of chronic insomnia, disrupted circadian rhythms, and declining health in older adults. After the age of 60, your body operates on a highly sensitive internal clock called the circadian rhythm. This system controls your sleep and wake times through natural hormones like melatonin and cortisol. When you nap too late in the day, your body is tricked into thinking it has already rested enough. As a result, melatonin production in the evening decreases, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or avoid waking up in the middle of the night. This issue may start small, such as taking a few extra minutes to fall asleep each night. But if repeated daily, your body gradually loses its ability to distinguish between day and night. This weakens the nervous system, cardiovascular health, and immune function. Furthermore, late naps reduce what is called sleep pressure, the natural buildup of tiredness your body needs to enter deep and restorative nighttime sleep. When that cycle is disrupted, even if you stay in bed for a full 8 hours, you may still feel tired and sluggish the next morning. Mrs. Dorothy, age 74, living in Florida, is a typical example. She used to nap after dinner around 6 p.m., saying, "I just ate, so I feel sleepy." At first, it seemed harmless, but after a few months, she found it hard to fall asleep at night, often tossing and turning until past midnight. The next morning, she felt exhausted, lost interest in her morning walks with friends, and gradually became more withdrawn. After seeing a doctor, she was advised to move her nap earlier to between 1 and 2 p.m. and to limit it to just 20 to 30 minutes. The result was surprising. She began sleeping more deeply at night, waking up more refreshed, and slowly regaining her joy in life. The key principle is this: your nap should happen before 3 p.m. and should not last longer than 30 minutes. Think of it as a light touch, not a main sleep. If you are having trouble sleeping at night, do not rush to sleep medications. Instead, ask yourself, did I nap too late today? The answer may lie in that seemingly harmless habit. And if you adjust your nap to the right time, you may find that your nighttime sleep becomes easier and more peaceful each day. Mistake 5. Napping in an unsuitable environment. Many people think that as long as you close your eyes, you can sleep anywhere, anytime. But the truth is, the environment around you during a nap is just as important as the timing and duration of the nap. This is especially true for older adults, whose sleep has become more fragile with age. Even small factors like noise, light, or poor posture can turn a nap from restorative to draining, leading to fatigue, irritability, or emotional imbalance. You may think you are resting, but in reality, your body and brain may still be on alert, never entering a truly deep sleep stage. One common mistake is napping in a bright space, especially with blue light from TV or phone screens. This light suppresses melatonin, leading to light, fragmented sleep. Even when your eyes are closed, Light can pass through your eyelids and trick your brain into thinking it is still daytime. Additionally, many people keep the TV on while napping, believing they are used to it, but a study from Stanford University found that even low-level noise like background conversations or music can disrupt brain waves needed to consolidate memory, restore the body, and support hormone production. Poor sleep posture is another issue. Curling up on a sofa, slumping over a table, or leaning back in a stiff chair often causes back pain, numbness in the limbs, and poor circulation. For older adults, holding a bent posture or tilting the neck too long can compress nerves, making the nap ineffective and leaving behind discomfort. Mr. George, age 77, living in California, is a prime example. He used to nap with the TV on, bright lights overhead, and no neck support. As a result, he often woke up tired, with neck pain and an overall sense of unease. After a doctor recommended changing his sleep setup, he began to draw the curtains, turn off the TV, play soft music, and lie on a bed with proper neck support. After just a few weeks, he felt more alert and no longer needed coffee to stay awake in the afternoons. The key takeaway is this: an ideal nap environment should be quiet, dimly lit, comfortably cool, with a relaxed sleeping position and no background noise. You do not need to recreate a perfect bedroom, but just a few small changes like drawing the curtains, turning off the TV, using a neck pillow, or playing soft music can transform a short nap into a powerful recovery tool. Never underestimate the power of your sleep environment. It determines whether you wake up refreshed and ready, or continue dragging through the day with lingering fatigue. You and I have just gone through 5 seemingly small mistakes that can deeply affect the health and quality of life of people over 60 when taking a nap. From lying down right after eating, sleeping for too long, napping in a poor sitting position, napping too close to bedtime, to sleeping in an unsuitable environment, all of these can turn your afternoon nap from a source of recovery into a silent threat to your well-being. The important thing to remember is, you do not need to give up your napping habit. You simply need to make a few gentle adjustments to turn it into a natural and healthy form of self-care. At this age, every small action you take for your body carries great long-term value. Just switching from a chair to a bed, shortening your nap to 20 minutes, or turning off the TV before closing your eyes can lead to positive changes in your heart, your memory, and your emotional balance. Always remember, you deserve to feel refreshed, clear-minded, and relaxed after every nap. And you absolutely can make that happen. Starting today, if you found today's content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your loved ones, or leave a comment below. We will continue to share more tips on better sleep, healthy eating, and daily habits to help older adults live well every day. And you, what time do you usually nap? Have you experienced one of these 5 habits? Share your story with us in the comments. We would love to hear from you.